I always get the is it worth it questions. That's why today we're talking the Minnie and Friends character breakfast at the Plaza Inn found in Disneyland. I'll be doing a little deep dive for you so you can decide if it's something you'd like to do. So let's get started. First off, what am I even talking about? The Minnie and Friends character breakfast is one of the only character dining experiences in the Disneyland park where you get to see and meet Disney characters while you dine. It's held at the Plaza Inn, which is on Main Street, right in front of Sleeping Beauty's castle. Plaza Inn is one of my favorite places to dine at. I'm planning on doing a history and deep dive on it soon because it's a very special landmark restaurant in Disneyland and I just love it. Anyway, at the Plaza Inn for this dining experience, they do a breakfast buffet, usually from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. depending on when the park opens. You will need to make reservations for it using either the Disneyland website or the Disneyland app. I personally prefer to use the app. You can make reservations as far as 60 days ahead of time. These days it's not too hard to get a reservation, but if you have a very specific time you want to dine at, or you're going during a very busy time of year, it's best to make those reservations as early as possible. And you can always cancel or make changes to your reservation as long as you do it before 24 hours before your reservation, otherwise you get charged for a last-minute change. Now, if you're wondering what reservation time is best, a lot of that has to do with your group's preferences and plans for the day. I like to either do the very first time slots of the day or the last, which are usually around 8 or 10:30. My reason for this is if you have an 8 a.m. reservation for Minnie and Friends, you can use a special entrance that's for early dining to get there in time. And because you want to be about 15 to 30 minutes early for this time slot, you get to skip the big line that's there when the park is opening. You'll need your park tickets and dining reservation handy to use this special entrance. Just look for the signs or ask a cast member. It's an awesome way to start your day. You just might need to hold off on those spinny rides for just a little bit afterwards. 10:30 is another great time because you can rope drop the park, hit a ton of rides while the lines are short, get yourself nice and hungry. Seriously, you can get a lot in between 8 and 10:30 a.m. Recently, my family hit every single ride in Tomorrowland by 10 a.m. and that was with tinkle breaks and snack breaks. You could also get nearly every ride in Fantasyland in before 10:30 if it's not super busy day. My family and I recently had the goal to see as many characters as we could in the morning. We rope dropped the park, we caught a couple of our favorites on Main Street, USA. Then we made our way to Toontown where we caught a couple more rides and characters. We were able to catch Goofy, Mickey, Pete, and Donald before we hit our dining reservation. Then you add all the characters we saw at breakfast, and that's a lot of characters. So if seeing characters is a goal, this is not a bad way to go. Speaking of characters, which ones do you even see at this? They rotate who is at these breakfasts, so there's no knowing exactly who you'll get, but you are guaranteed to see Minnie. You get to meet Minnie before you even head into the restaurant, where you'll get professional pictures taken that are included in your dining packet that you can download on the Disneyland app. Some of the characters we've been able to see at this breakfast are Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, of whom my daughter couldn't even be bothered with while enjoying her bacon, which seemed appropriate. Tigger, who is always super fun.
I see, that's really quite clever, isn't it?
Both Chip and Dell, who are some of my favorites. Pluto, and even some of the more old school and rare characters like Rafiki and Captain Hook.
Really quite clever.
Plus Perla, and meeting Cinderella's fairy godmother was really fun.
Oh, wait, you can't go to the ball until you're 16. Oh. So you have to wait till you're 16, and then when you go to the ball, make sure you're home by midnight. Alright? and oh, you're not allowed to lose a shoe until you're 20-something. Can you remember all that? All right.
But one of our favorites was Daisy Duck, and when she noticed my daughter's Donald Duck outfit, plus she's just so fabulous. It's not a guarantee who you'll see, but I can guarantee you a special and personal meet and greet experience that will create cherished memories for sure. Now, if you've ever done this character breakfast, who have you seen? I'd love to know. Just leave your answer in the comments section. So the question now is, what age is this breakfast for? And to that I say any age. Each of our girls did it when they were 4, and that worked out to be a really good age. But my oldest had a great time doing it this year, and I loved it just as much as they did. It's a fun thing to do if you're celebrating something and you want some great pictures with Disney characters, but you don't want to stand in long character lines. Plus, you get a buffet breakfast in a beautiful building, or outside with the view of a castle and the sounds of Main Street. It would be a fun, more intimate place to do a proposal. Of course, I must talk about the food. How can I not talk about the food? I'd describe it as a boutique buffet experience. Once you've checked in and paid, which as of right now is $50 per adult and $30 for kids 3 and up, you'll get cute buttons as an additional souvenir, and you'll be seated at a table. If you have any food allergies, you'll get a specific cast member that is in charge of the tables with food allergies that will seat you, and then you will have the chef come out and ask about your allergies and what you would like from their separate allergy-friendly kitchen area. Recently I did this and I was brought out a massive plate full of all things breakfast, including gluten-free Mickey waffles, which I had to get seconds of because I was in heaven. Allergies aside, you will find all the usual breakfast buffet fare here. Eggs, bacon, sausage, biscuits and gravy, country-style breakfast potatoes, assorted baked goods, made-to-order omelets, yogurt, fruit, jello, cereal. Then you have juices, milks, soda, coffee, and hot chocolate, and of course, mini waffles. Everything is all you can enjoy, but because there's only so many reservations per time slot, it's never really insanely crowded there. You won't have that crazy Las Vegas buffet feeling. We had 2 kids, a vegetarian and someone who needed to eat gluten-free, and we all left feeling very full and very happy. I say the Minnie and Friends breakfast at the Plaza Inn is worth it, especially if you're already wanting to meet some characters and not too worried about going super cheap on your food budget. It's a very unique and fun experience.
Chip, do you get any waffles? No? No waffles? Oh no, he's starving. Thank you. Oh, you got a wet one. Bye, Pluto. I love it. Thank you, Bluebird. Thank you so much, Daisy.
And if you loved this video today, please let me know by liking it, or you can help me out with the algorithm and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and take care.